lot of us can spend so much time in the pursuit of happiness. We don't like to be depressed. We don't like to be unhappy. Nobody does. I don't like to be unhappy. You know, I've spent the better part of several years of my life recently in bouts of depression. I wasn't doing much. I had a hard time focusing, getting out of bed. A hard time with overeating, excessive eating, as anybody watching this video can see. It's just this constant pursuit. I want to be happy. I want to feel good. I don't want to be miserable. And the pursuit of happiness can create so much misery in our lives. I mean, think about it. The rich and famous, they aren't happy. Otherwise, TMZ and all these celebrity shows wouldn't have anything to talk about. All the gossip channels, the celebrity scandals, and the lurid sex stories, and the drug use, and the drug overdoses, and the constant partying, the constant gluttony, the constant excesses of the rich and famous, constantly trying to find happiness and wealth isn't working for them. Now, being rich and famous, most of us think will make us happy, but the divorce rate in Hollywood seems to be the highest anywhere in the world. Or at least it seems that way. I don't know if it is. And drug rate there is sky high. The amount of drug usage in Hollywood is just legendary. So being rich and famous won't make you happy. The powerful aren't happy. You look at the people in Washington, and those guys are clearly miserable. They're always fighting and bickering over the stupidest things with each other. Right now, as the talk of much of Washington is about the president's tantrums. I guess, the President Obama's his tantrums in the White House are growing legendary when he doesn't get his way, when things don't go right. His outbursts of anger, his fury is the talk of much gossip in Washington. The powerful aren't happy. Anything doesn't go their way, and they just miserable. Psychologists aren't happy. Psychiatrists, psychologists, they end up going to more psychotherapy than the rest of us because they're not happy. So how can we pursue happiness? Where can we find it? The problem is that happiness shouldn't be our goal. The pursuit of happiness shouldn't be our goal. We should pursue God. We should pursue Jesus Christ. We should pursue faithfulness to the gospel. We should pursue a life in prayer. We should try and win converts to Christianity so that more people can be saved and go to heaven when they die through the power of the gospel. And when we live for God, God will give us happiness, happy moments along the way. Overall, He will give us a state of joy that we are living in the truth, that we are worshiping God, that we know who God is, that we are living for Him. We are not meant to be happy in this world, because this world is not our permanent home. If we know Jesus, if we know the true God, we will be happy forever in heaven. And Jesus, God, will give us happy moments along the way to eternity. But we were never meant to find full contentment in this world. We were meant to find full contentment only in God. And it's only in God that we will find perfect happiness. It's only in God that we will find eternal happiness when we are finally united with Him. And like I've said, God will give us happy moments along the way to our journey to be with Him. But let me warn you, if you try and pursue happiness apart from God, you will find happy moments all along the way. But then when you die, all your hope will be taken away from you. And you will be in misery for all eternity because you rejected your one true chance of happiness with Jesus Christ, because you did not accept the free gift of eternal life that's offered to you through Jesus Christ. For God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son, that whoever believes in Him should not perish but have eternal life, and will not perish in hell. If you believe in Jesus, you will have eternal life. It's a great hope. But the pursuit of happiness in this life is a pursuit that you will never be able to attain. It's a pursuit that you will never get to, like chasing the leprechaun at the bottom of the rainbow. It's a fool's errand. It's not going to happen.